The down market. Everyone fears it. It ruins lives, destroys years of saving and investing, and delays or threatens your retirement. It impedes your freedom of what you actually want. Add leverage along with the down market, and all the negative impacts are amplified. MPI is a leverage system that accelerates your growth potential. So what happens to MPI in the down market? I'm going to explain the power of the 0% floor right now and why we call MPI the first secure leverage system on the planet. Full disclosure, there will be math, a lot of math in this segment. If you would like any additional explanation, please reach out to me on my website, and I'm happy to clarify any questions. This is a very powerful explanation meant to build confidence that wealth, security, and freedom are available to anyone who wants it. Hey, before we continue, if you haven't watched the 0% floor and secure leverage, I highly recommend you go watch those videos. This will make a lot more sense with that background. They are found on my YouTube channel and my website in the video section. Let's imagine after 10 years in the MPI system and a market crash hits. Let's use what really happened, the crash of 2008 using real data and the effect it would have had on the MPI system. As an example, let's say you have $300,000 in your MPI account growing interest for you, consisting both of your money of $100,000, which is called cash value, and $200,000 of leveraged money, a 2-to-1 leverage ratio. As mentioned in previous videos, your money is making on average around 7%, and the leveraged money is also making on average 7%, but we're paying around a 4% interest rate on it. So we net, or the amount we get to keep, is around 3%. But what happens when 2008 hits? The S&P 500 loses nearly 40% in value. Are we devastated seeing a big chunk of our hard-earned nest egg wiped out like the 401k? Time to show you what truly sets MPI apart from everything else. The power of secure leverage. In this example, I'll reiterate what the account value looks like. $300,000 in total account value, or called accumulation value. This is the value that we earn interest off of. We earn anywhere between the 0% floor and a ceiling or maximum interest around 11% according to the S&P 500 index returns. The $100,000 of cash value, which is liquid in our account, earns the full interest amount ranging between 0 and 11%. Another $200,000 in leveraged value, or the amount of money that is not ours because it is borrowed, or OPM. OPM is the term we use for leveraged money, meaning other people's money, and will also earn the same range of 0 to 11%. So this is how we accelerate the growth. However, on the OPM, we will pay right now around 4% interest on it no matter what the market returns. So the net return on the leveraged money has a floor of -4% and a ceiling of 7%. The 4% cost deducted from the original floor and ceiling. So let's apply some math by the way of an example in a down market. You have $300,000 in account value. $100,000 is the cash value, $200,000 is the leveraged value. And at the end of the year, 2008, the market blows up. What happens to your account? The $300,000 was still protected by the 0% floor. You had no risk of losing any account value. You will still end the year with the full amount. Because you had $200,000 of leveraged at 4%, there will be an $8,000 interest payment due. So rather than paying $8,000 out of pocket, what will happen is this. Your $100,000 of cash value, or what is liquid, will convert to $92,000 because rather than paying $8,000 in interest out of pocket, the insurance company will just put an additional lien on $8,000. $8,000 of your money will convert to OPM rather than being liquid, which will make your leveraged value now $208,000. Do you notice how the $92,000 plus the $208,000 still equals $300,000? The 0% floor protected the full account value, eliminating the traditional risk of leverage. What did happen was the ledger, or ratio of liquidity to leverage, adjusted according to the down market, but the value in your account earning interest remained the same. This allows us to take years and years of consecutive down markets before we take any catastrophic risk in the MPI plan. No other leverage system operates this way. Always focused on protecting the total amount of money in your account, so on the good years we earn full interest, and on the down years our account is still fully protected. This is so important because we don't take any steps backwards. And when the market rebounds, we start exactly where we were before the down market, or $300,000. Let's continue the example so I can show you the powerful nature of what I'm saying here. The following year, 2009, the S&P 500 soars, giving us the full 11% ceiling in the MPI system. Here is the result. $300,000 is a starting account value. $92,000 of cash value would receive 11% or $10,120. $208,000 of leveraged money would receive 11% also, or $22,880. That is a total interest gain of $33,000. Then we must pay an interest of $8,320, 4% of the $208,000 leveraged. All said and done, we made a net gain of $24,680. So let's update our ledger now. Total account value, $324,680. The starting balance was $300,000 and we net earned $24,680. Cash value now will be $116,680. The starting value was $92,000 plus the new $24,680 of net interest earned that year. Leveraged value is still $208,000. In 2008, while others in the S&P 500 index lost nearly 40%, our hit amounted to a journal entry only to pay interest on a future date, an IOU. At the rebound, we had an increase in both our total account and cash value. Leverage ratios vary over time, but similar results happen every single time there's a down market, and then the rebound. We typically end up with more liquid money in our account than before the crash happened. Can this be accomplished in any other traditional leverage system? Let's do the math. $300,000 in the S&P 500 index in 2008. With the same scenario, $100,000 of your money, $200,000 of leveraged money. Market crashes to the tune of nearly 40%. What happens now? The $100,000 of cash value plummets to $60,000, a 40% loss. The $200,000 of leveraged value plummets to $120,000. You still owe the $8,000 loan payment on the $200,000 loan. End of year cash value, $172,000 of the $300,000, a $128,000 loss, more than all your liquidity combined inside this account. In 2009, the big rebound year, the S&P 500 went up 27%. What is the end of year cash value now? $60,000 of cash value earned 27% interest is now $76,200. The $112,000 of leveraged money earning 27% or equaling $142,240 minus the $8,000 loan payment or $134,240. Total cash value ending 2009, $210,440. $324,000 after the crash and rebound in the MPI system, $210,000 in traditional leverage, both starting with $300,000. Magnify this leverage with multiple down years in a row like the 3 years of the dot-com bubble or 3.5 years of the Great Depression, MPI barely noticed. The 0% floor protects our account value, only adjusting cash value to leverage balance sheet until the rebound occurred. What happens to traditional stocks and real estate in consecutive years of down market plummets? Complete and utter devastation that few can survive, much less recover. MPI was built on risk mitigation and secured against the unknown. It is not 100% risk-free. A straight decade of consecutive market decline means that even MPI would struggle. Apples to apples, when other investments fell in multiple year down markets, MPI remained strong. Leverage enhances all returns, but secure leverage does it with confidence. The ultimate goal for a financial plan is to eliminate as many variables and risks for the benefit of your future self. MPI not only takes advantage of accelerating results of leverage, but does the whole thing without any fear of traditional down markets.